guys, I'm Natalie. Welcome to today's workout. We're going to be doing 20 minutes today, kicking off with a 2-minute warm-up, doing 16 minutes of interval training, doing a 20-second high, 10-second rest protocol, split into 4 rounds, 8 exercises per round with an additional 20-second rest in between rounds, finishing up with a 2-minute cool down. I'll be using a set of 5-pound hand weights on my floor mat. As always, you can do this entire routine without any hand weights at all, just mimic the upper body exercises. Let's just get right into it with our 2-minute warm-up. I want you to pull that belly button into the spine, be mindful of that pelvic floor, try and suck it all in, pull yourself up through the crown of the head and support your whole upper torso using your core. Try and be really mindful the whole time of engaging the core, and especially as you walk around throughout the day. Okay, let's just move it into knee to elbow. And guys, I'm going to show you lower intensity. No, I'm not. I'm going to show you lower impact options. So if you don't want to jump around, you're still going to get a great workout. Remember, we're aiming to keep our heart rate I usually keep mine between 80 to 90% of my max. So for me, that's about 140 to about 160. Let's bring it down, pull the arms down, kick the butt. And if you like, pick up the pace. So you calculate your maximum heart rate as 220 minus your age, and then try and stay around 80 to 90% of that. So for some people, you may not need to jump around to reach your 80 to 90% zone. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Keep the feet nice and wide. Position 11 and 1, come down, squeeze it up, squeeze it up. So really engage those glutes, drive up through the heels, give them a little squeeze at the top. Let's turn them on. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Let's just reach over one side and the other, stretching out the side of the body. Let's do 1 more each side. And guys, just a little jog on the spot. I'm going to show you the first move. 1 hand weight for round 1, out in front of you, forward, back, squat. Otherwise, just step back, and squat. Grab your hand weight, get into position. So I'll show you on the side, forward, back, squat. Here we go. Forward, back, squat, forward, back, squat. Otherwise, step, squat, and up. Step, squat, and up. You've got your 2 choices. You can always start off like this, doing the flutter kick and the squat. And then if you get tired, you can switch over. All right, guys, weight in the right hand. Coming down, jumping up, overhead press, or come down, just squat it up, overhead press. Here we go, down, either jump or squat, overhead press. Down, if you're choosing to jump, it's just a very little hop off the ground. So down, jump it up, overhead press. Or either down, just squat it up, overhead press. Let's do 1 more. Switch hands, weight in the left hand. So make sure you're driving it down, and if you choose to jump, bring the arm straight up. Here we go. Down, either jump or just squat up, overhead press. Down. So push that butt back as you're doing the squat. My back is flat. Overhead press. So push it back, bring it up, overhead press. Down. All right, guys, I want your left leg forward, right leg back into a lunge. And all we're gonna do is a static lunge with a lateral raise. Here we go. Sorry, I'm all over the shop here. Lateral raise, just 1 arm. The weight is in the arm of the rear leg, on the same side as the leg that's back. Make sure that that butt is tucked under and the knee is bent. All right, switch legs. So I don't want to see that. I want to see this glute tucked under and a 90 degree with the leg. Here we go. Bring it down and a lateral raise. Engage these abs. So it makes it a little bit harder when you've only got 1 weight. You have to work on your balance a little bit more. So you're working out your core a little bit more. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, face the right. You're gonna come down, pivot over the left shoulder. Here we go. Tuck that back leg under and down and swivel up. So you want that back knee bent down to the ground, and then it rotates up. So you start looking down and then over that left shoulder. Down behind the right knee, over the left shoulder. All right, swatch sides. So make sure you've got this tucked under. You're going to be coming behind this knee, pivoting up over the other shoulder. Here we go. Woodchopper. Bring it down and over the shoulder. After this, guys, put the hand weights down, or the hand weight, and we're coming down onto the ground into a very wide leg plank. Down, pivot over, one more. Okay, hand weight down. Want you in a really wide leg plank. We're going to push our butt up to the sky and reach through with alternating hands. Here we go. Just reach through the middle of your legs, pushing the butt up to the sky and coming back down into plank in between. Make sure you're not dropping your body past the mid-plane. You just want to come down into a plank and push back up. One more. All right, guys, have a rest. I'll show you the first move. You're going to bring your hands or your weights up here near your armpits. Squat down and then press out those arms. Either a knee up or a kick. Your choice. Feet hip distance apart. Here we go. Squat down and either a knee up as you press that arm out, or if you like, you can bring it up a notch and do a kick. Press that butt back as you come down into the squat. Back. 2, 1. All right, guys, feet shoulder distance apart. Bicep curl, come up in a squat. Bicep curl, jump. So 1 and 1. Here we go. Bicep curl up, bicep curl, option to jump. You can just keep the squat if you don't want to jump. So down for 1 and then jump for 1. Squat and now jump. Let's squeeze out one more. All right, guys. Right arm tucked in, wide legs, feet facing forward. Lunge down, pull it up. Here we go, lunging down to your right. We're keeping it here in a static motion. Try and get your feet to face forward if you can, or turned out just a tiny bit. That's like you're starting that lawnmower. Coming down over the right leg and pushing up. All right, switch arms. Your left hand, whoops, is pulled in. You're coming over that leg, pulling up. Here we go. Bring it down, pull it up. Remember to keep those abs engaged. Down and up. If your arm gets tired holding the other weight, you can just drop it down. Down, pull it up like you mean it. All right, guys, this time, right leg forward, left leg back. This time the left leg is straight. Pivot forward, 45 degrees, tricep extension. And when you're ready, we're gonna lift that back leg. So start with a tricep extension. When you're ready, just lift that back leg. If you can, lift it from the glute. Squeeze from the glute. Squeeze it up. A very small movement. All right, guys, swap legs. Back leg straight, pivot the body forward, 45 degrees. We're gonna do the tricep extension and then lift that leg when we're ready. Here we go. Get a nice tricep extension going. When you're ready, just lift that back leg. Just a very small move. Try and execute it from the glute. After this, come down on the floor with your hand weights on your back into glute bridge. Keep your hand weights. All right, guys, on your back, in bridge, feet nice and close to the butt. Hands tucked next to your shoulders. Come up into glute bridge, squeeze it up. Now press up through the shoulders as you give that butt a little squeeze. But it's important that you hold the glute bridge at the top of the move and just give me an extra squeeze. Don't let it come down. Don't let that butt come down to the ground. Squeeze it up Squeeze it up. Let's do one more. Squeeze it up. Hand weights down. Stay on your butt. Hands next to your body. We're going to push out and in. Here we go. So my hands should be under my shoulders. If you like, you can lift your hands up and do the out and the in. Otherwise, keep them on the floor. Make sure you're using your abs to pull those knees back into your chest. All right, guys, well done. I'm keeping it super simple today. We are going to repeat rounds 1 and 2. Single hand weight for round 1. Flutter kick with the squat. Hand weight out in front of you. Get that heart rate back up. Out in front, forward, back, squat. Here we go. Flutter kick. If you start off like that and you get tired, or you can just start off doing press back, squat. Your choice. Do whatever you need to do to enjoy the workout and feel like you're getting a workout. All right, guys. Weight in the right arm, overhead, down, jump, overhead press. Here we go. Bring it down, jump it up, overhead press, or down, just squat it up, overhead press, your choice. If you like, you can do 1 and 1, down, up, overhead press, or you can just do the static the whole time. Down, up, overhead press. Switch arms. My antenna's hanging out. All right, guys. Weight in the left arm. Here we go. Bring it down, up, overhead press. Option down, static, overhead press. If you like, you can do 1 and 1. You can do whatever you like. You can do it static the whole time, jump the whole time. One more. All right, guys. Right leg back, left leg forward. Left leg back, right leg forward. Weight in the left hand. Here we go. Took me a second to work that out. Rear static lunge with a lateral side raise. So remember, we're just challenging ourselves a little bit more using one weight. Make sure that this hip is tucked under. Switch legs. So make sure that it's tucked under so you're coming down in a 90-degree angle on that rear leg. Here we go. Lateral raise. I got it right that time. After this, we're doing the woodchopper. Come down as far as you can. Drive it back up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, woodchopper. Again, tuck this hip under. Legs bent behind the knee. Pivot over the shoulder. Here we go. Chest is down. Chest is up. So behind the right knee, over the left shoulder, down and up. If you like, you can pick up the pace. I'm a bit wobbly, so I'm going to keep it slow and deliberate. This is a great move for the obliques. All right, guys. Other side. Tuck this glute under. We're going to come down and then over the other shoulder. Here we go. Behind the left leg, over the right shoulder. Down, pivot. Keep those abs in. So after this, guys, weight down on the floor in that nice wide leg stance, and we're doing the reach through. So make sure you're pushing up and coming back down to center. Don't drop your hips down too far. Here we go. Push up and reach through, back to center. Up, back to plank. Make sure that you're not dropping your hips too far. If anything, it's better to keep them up a little bit higher. If you're unsure, reach through and down. I'm staying on the balls of my feet the whole time. All right, guys. Last round to go. So we're going to do that squat, arm press, alternating knee up or kick. Grab your hand weights if you're using them. Tuck them in. Feet shoulder distance apart, squat back, and either knee up or kick, your choice. And we're pressing those arms out, butt's driving back, make sure it's pushing back. You want to get it as far back as you can, like you're sitting on a seat. All right, guys, here we go. Feet shoulder distance apart. Squat for one, and then jump for one, if you like. Otherwise, just keep the squat. Squat it down, squeeze it up, squat it down, jump. Squat, down, jump. If you're getting tired, just keep the squat. Make sure you're squeezing the butt at the top of that squat. Let's do one more. Back, up. All right, tuck your right weight in, leaning down, starting that lawnmower. Here we go, push over, pull up. So you want that body weight over this right leg and then drive off that right foot back to center as you pull that arm up. I'm rowing it up. 2, 1. Catch my breath. All right, tuck this guy in. We can leave it hanging. Just trying to engage the muscles a little bit more. Here we go. Bring it down, pull it up. So this time, over your left leg, body weight's over that leg, pulling up. Abs are in, down, up. This is the last round. Happy days. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. Right leg forward, left leg back, straight. Bend 45 degrees, tricep extension. And when you're ready, you're gonna raise that back leg. Here we go, 45 degrees, tricep extension. If you like, raise that back leg. Just try and concentrate on squeezing up using the glute. Otherwise, just keep that leg on the ground and focus on the triceps. Left leg forward, right leg back leg straight. Pivot forward 45, and you're gonna do the triceps. Here we go. Tricep extension. If you like, you can add the back leg lift. If you just wanna focus on your triceps, keep that leg on the ground, stay forward, keep the head in line with the back, so you don't wanna drop your head. 2, 1, come down into glute bridge, feet close to the butt. We're gonna do that press up with the arms. All right, guys, come up into glute bridge, hold it up. Now press the arms up, and as you do, give that butt an extra squeeze, squeeze. So I don't wanna see you dropping your butt all the way down here. Hold it at the top and squeeze. Come on, guys, make everyone count. Squeeze it up. 1. All right, hand weights aside. Last move. Hands under shoulders, either hands facing out or forward. Tuck the knees in, press out, pull in. Here we go, press out, pull in. Really concentrate on pulling those knees in, using your abs, not so much your hands. Your hands are just gonna be there for balance as much as you can. Use your abs, pull in, push out, in, out, 2, 1, done. Well done, guys. We made it through another one. Okay. Right leg forward, press through that hip. Bring your left arm up in front of your body, grab it with your right arm, press out through that shoulder, and breathe into it. Nice going, guys. Okay, rock back. Give me a nice hamstring stretch. Remember, don't try and hunch down and get your nose down to your shin. Keep the back straight. Just go down as far as you feel it. Push forward again. Let's give that shoulder another stretch. One more hamstring stretch. Nice gentle stretch. Tap it out. Okay, switch legs. Left leg forward, push through that right hip. Right arm up across the body. Really grab it with this shoulder, arm. Okay, rock back. Stretch out that hamstring. I'm not making any sense today. Nice flat back. And Remember guys, if you're short on time, push through that hip, grab the arm, just stick around for 1 or 2 rounds, do a warm up and a cool down, and then go about your day. Okay, one more hamstring stretch. Okay, let's bring the legs nice and wide. Let's come across one side of the body, either hands on your knees or on the floor. Push across to the other side. Stretch out that inner thigh. Bring the hands back together. Stay down here a breath. Just drop your body down to the floor if you can, or put your hands on your legs. Wiggle your feet in. Slowly, slowly round up the back. 2 big arm circles, forward and back. Okay, let's do quad stretch. Try and keep your knees next to each other. Okay, other side. I've done it again. I always run out of time on the stretching. Maybe I talk too much. Okay, right leg behind left. Grab your right arm, stretch over the left side of your body. Nice and easy. Switch sides. The stretching is important, so I probably should push it out to 3 minutes. All right, pull back on the arms again, one last time. Little tricep stretch. One and then the other. All right guys, if you like, stick around and do some more stretching. Otherwise, thanks so much for joining. Any comments or suggestions, please leave them down below. Let me know what you do and don't like, and hope to see you next time.